Hi there, Johnny Daniel, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! How are you? It's Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Are we ready to go? I hope so. So for tonight, I want to do a couple of reminders. One, the host bonus. So if you hit $250 in collected orders, whether that be all by yourself or whether that be 10 other people, you get a bonus of $25 in freebies. So instead of $25 free, you get $50 free. So let me know if you're interested in that. We're getting towards the end of the month, but we can still do that. Second, if you are considering joining, so if your wish list is $100, if you consistently spend $75 a month or so with me, please consider joining. There's no negative impact if you drop. They don't check your credit score. They just check to see if you're signed up with a different company. But you get 20% discount. Yay, right? So I want what's best for you. I want you to get the most bang for your buck. What's the con? I don't see what you're ordering, so unless you tell me, I can't help you. Two, you have to put your orders in by yourself. That's why you get the 20% discount. That's it. That's it. I can't think of any other negatives. So I wanted to share with you, we've got a United Through Creativity digital download for free right now. So I did download it and print it. So I wanted to share that with you so you could see it to see if you want to print it. Now, if you want to print it, stampinup.com. And it's a big banner. You'll be fine. You'll find it, I promise. If you cannot figure it out, you know what to do. Call me. So, hold on a sec. I'm going to flip you around. If you've joined me, please comment, say hello, so you will get the instructions for this evening's project. Okay? So, hold on a sec. I'm going to flip you. Alrighty. So now, it's called United Through Creativity. There's the instructions and how to use it and all that kind of stuff. But it comes with, how many pages? 14 pages? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 pages, 14 with the instructions. That's where the 14 comes from. But I just wanted to do a quick glance through. This is different languages as well. But this is our diversity set that was celebrating National Diversity Day. I didn't even know it was a thing. So some really, really great sentiments in here. Like, we belong together, right? You're not a drop in the ocean. You're the entire ocean in a drop. So if you need to send some encouragement cards, this is awesome. This is free, by the way. All you need to do is download it. And then, of course, you know, whatever you do as far as printing it off, that's on you. Let me go back to the beginning here. So there's our Canadian page. Hang in there, right? You're the best thing since sliced bread. And I think it's funny that there's apple pie on that page, but no bread. Ironic, right? Good as gold. I love the saying, but the only color it wasn't printed in, gold. So, yeah. And then we've got, is that Dutch? I'm not sure. And then we've got, I love this, chin up, it'll all come out in the wash. What absolutely fabulous news. Love some of those. And honestly, I really like this because that looks very similar to the Scottish thistle. So I'll be using that one. All right, so down to the last couple. You're a true blue friend. That's green. My light's a little bit off. So I think it's funny that it's not printed in blue. But, you know, just my sense of humor. And then, where's Lise? I don't think she's on here, but this is our French page. And then we've got some really cool frames that I think would be awesome for some card fronts. Super easy, right? So that is what we have for this new set. If you're on with me, please comment so you get the directions for tonight. And I'm gonna flip you and get you put in the mount so we can get to creating. So hold on. I don't want you to get dizzy as I walk. Oop. Sorry. I thought I had it perfect and then I bumped it. It's what happens sometimes. Not perfect in the least, especially the technology side. But we're gonna get there and it is okay. So, let me just even this out a little bit. Okay, now we should be good. I'm not touching it unless I bump it. So I'm gonna refresh my computer so I can see your comments. And open up what I need. Go figure, huh? Couldn't figure out the moments. Ah, hey Kath, how are ya? And Barb, how are you? Ah, is your son there helping you declutter? I know how that can be. It's a lot, but when you're done, it feels so much better. So, all right, so for tonight's live, all right, if you are on my team and comment, you will get this, but you do not get it for free just because you're on my team. You actually have to show up to the live. So, for tonight's project, we're going to be doing the new hybrid bloom embossing folder dies and stamp set. The stamp set is Art in Bloom, in case I forget later. But hey, so let's get started, shall we? So I figured I would show you what all is in this 9 pieces of dies. So we've got a label. We've got another label that's got stitching on it and looks like ticket kind of thing. Well, gotta get going, huh, Barb? So, I know, it can be daunting. So, some framelits or outlines of leaves and leaves. Here, let me do this. And leaves, similar to the others. And then just a repeat of the same, okay? And then we've got some detail leaves. And we've got some little flowers. Yay. Okay. So here's the fun part though. Okay. The reason they call this a hybrid is not because it's a Prius. Okay. But here's the embossing folder. And this is brand new. Okay. At least in my head, it's brand new. But let me see if I can figure out how it fits. And it kind of locks in here with the ridges and stuff. So it's kind of cool. But you run this like a 3D embossing folder as far as the plates go in your Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine, or the Queen as I call it. But you run this all at the same time. You heard me correctly. All at the same time. Yes, it etches a tiny bit here, but you can do just the embossing folder. But look at this. You can do the same. Oh, okay. Yeah, blow your mind, right? So, let's see here. What do you think of that? Being able to do like a whole card in one step? Oh my gosh. So, I looked at this and I didn't notice anything different. I was like, oh, just embossing folder, just dies. Until Sarah did her video and she was like, hey guys, this is different this time. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll pay attention. So I actually did, and I was like, oh my, it's way different. So this card, I have, the dimensionals are 2 layers deep, just so you can see behind it, so you can see that it's cut out. But my gosh, look at this, right? And it's like stamp and, oh yeah, all 3 are on one stamp. So you just stamp and then line it up and go. Kind of cool, right? So, shall we? I think we shall. Hey, Iris, how are you, hun? Please comment if you're joining me. So you can get the instructions and the list of supplies for this card, because this is with the new hybrid embossing folder, dies, and then stamps. Okay, so we're gonna do another sample of a similar card with just different colors because I want to see how it looks. Okay, so what I have on my table, besides the hybrid embossing folder, besides the die for the flowers, besides the 3 flowers, I also have thanks for making me happy. Okay, the other words, I should show you the rest of the stamp set. So leaves, leaves, hence the double. A lot of fill-in, so you don't have to color. Yay. Yes, the 3. Oh, and this is not full size. Okay, so this keeps falling over. I don't know. So anyways, so this is the full size. Okay, so what we've got some borders. We've got never not loving you, dear friend. We've got the small flowers that you can cut out. Thanks for making me happy, which is what I'm gonna do for tonight. And you're a rare find. Okay, so stamp set, yeah, it's adequate, but I had to get it because it's just something totally different that we haven't done. That's it. So on my table, I also have the In Color jewels, which are not available right now. If you're on team, I will announce on the group page when they do become available. I'm watching the updates as we speak. If you're a customer of mine and want them, please let me know, because I have a list going, so as soon as they become available, I can order like 20 packs of them. Okay, or 30, or however many we need, but you understand what I'm saying. So just let me know if you're interested. All right, so for tonight, I have a card base cut at 4 1/4 by 11. On the 11-inch side, scored at 5 1/2. So we're just gonna keep going. I have a scrap of the soft succulents. I have on my table fresh freesia, and I have early espresso for ink. Okay. I have cut at 5 1/4 by 4 early espresso cardstock. I have cut at 5 by 3 3/4 the soft succulents cardstock. And then I have basic white cut at, oh, it's a 1/4 inch down from that. Hold on. 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. Took me a second. Sorry. So, a lot of measurements in my head. All right, so before I get all kinds of discombobulated, I'm going to flip this over and we're going to take our Stampin' Seal Plus. I like the Plus better. It tends to run better for me. If you want to use the regular seal, go for it. I would not recommend taking the gum out of the bubble gum out of the last, it tore a little bit, out of the last paper pumpkin and using that. Don't use bubble gum, but whatever you're most comfortable with, go for it. I would recommend the Stampin' Seal Plus because that is what I tend to have the best of luck with. But up to you. The point is to craft, right? So I'm going to put this to the side, and I am grabbing my, I'm going to do my words first because, just cause. That's all there is to it. So I'm going diagonal so I don't have to go back and forth on the ink pad. Make sure to use your tools correctly, right? And I'm going to go way down here. Couple seconds, go straight down, don't rock. Yeah, woohoo! You should be able to get consistent images by doing that, okay? If for any reason it's way blotchy, it means you have too much ink on your pad. And some of the new ones, there's too much ink on your pad. You grab a plastic spoon and just push some of that ink over, literally. If you have not consistent imaging, that usually means you need to re-ink your pad. Okay, that means there's not enough juice in there to make it go, for lack of better terms. Okay, so just some ideas for you. All right, so I am grabbing here and I am dovetailing this. I need to get fairly close to my words because it's a long word. It's a long phrase. And because it's a long phrase, that means that it gets really close to the edge. So I need to make sure that I get darn close to this so I don't have things hanging over and then they don't fit in my envelope. So there's my thanks for making me happy. Okay, let's see if I can get all this up. Yay! Okay, my fingers worked. Awesome. All right, so I am gonna put that with the card base. All right, now I'm grabbing my fresh freesia. Now, whatever color you want your flowers, it doesn't matter, okay? The point is to stamp them, right? I should have grabbed a bigger block, but hey, guess what? The next bigger block is huge and I have trouble hanging on to it. So this would probably be a good Stamparatus one, but here I am faking it till I make it, okay? So I'm grabbing here, push, push, push. It's a larger one, make sure. Yay! Okay, now closing my ink pad so I don't get mess, right? First rule, right? Always close the ink pad. All right, so hey Pam, how are you, hun? If you're on my team, I did post the team gathering for next week on the 2nd. Believe it or not, June is going to be here. And there is a $15 buy-in. There are projects and a whole chart and a whole bunch of stuff. So make sure to check it out on the group page. All right, so this one, are we ready? I hope so. All right, so I am grabbing my flowers, for lack of a better term. I don't know which kind of flowers these are. And I am positioning this, maybe. I'm like, it does line up, guys. You just have to be a little patient. There we go. So I am putting this down and I am putting a Post-it note over, I moved it over top. I have found Post-it notes work a little bit better than washi tape. Washi tape sometimes tears my stuff and I'm not happy about that. So I tend to use Post-its. Okay, so there we go. That way it doesn't flop around. Okay, now here's the fun part. How to line this booger up, right? Because what I have to do is I have to go like this. So what I do is kind of put it up against the light and I hope for the best. I got an edge hanging out over here, but hey, that's okay. And what I do is flip this guy around. Yeah, I can't see everything with the Post-it, but we'll be all right. Let's see. Is my small guy? Hold on, I'm trying to make sure I'm situated. So this goes, new product, give me a second. All right, so this goes like this. I did it backwards. Of course, right? All right, so let's see if I can figure this out. So the stamp and image needs to go, yeah, we're good. So this goes like this. I know, all these crazy things that happen, right? So this is the fun part. We're trying to line up. So it kind of locks in once you get it where it's supposed to be, but you're lining up with the embossing folder and the dies, okay? So what I'm doing here is I'm kind of like holding it up to the light and trying to make it all work. See, I can see the edge here. I'm not anywhere close to where I need to be. It kind of locks in when you know you're in the right place, okay? So I've got that, got it hopefully lined up. We're gonna run what we brung, right? So, all right, so now I'm grabbing my specialty plate and I am putting it over top with the dies in there. So if anybody has any tips on how to line that up better, let me know. But for right now, that's what I'm going with, okay? So let me lug this down and lug this down so I have less clutter up here. Okay, so now we go da 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 da, right? Drum roll and all that other kind of stuff. So yes, you can use your Post-it if you want to, but I don't want to. I don't want yellow flowers. I don't know about y'all. So I'm peeling this off. Look at that. No tears, no nothing. Yay! Okay. And I'm going to pull this. And then look. Look, look, look. Oh! Yay! Okay. I know. It's the little things sometimes, but hey. All right. So now I am grabbing this folder or this embossed piece. And yeah, I know it's a little bit dicey and piecey, but hey, guess what? If you cut it a tiny bit bigger, so if you go 1/8 of an inch down instead of 1/2 inch, or 1/4 inch rather, then you'll be fine. But I kind of did a very narrow margin and I missed a little. And it's okay, I did on the other sample one too. But it is okay. So you're just gonna line up here. And you're gonna pray. No, I'm just kidding. And you're gonna stick down, okay? Close enough for me. Now, here's the ticket though. If you do these flat, you can't even tell that they're cut out hardly, okay? If you, hold on. If you only do 1 layer deep, you can kind of tell, but not really. So what I like to do, peel these backs off, and I like to put 2 layers on this. Now don't go 3, because 3 for me, it was a little too high and it started sliding around, okay? So 2, I guess, is the magic number, but look at this. Look, look, look. Okay? So you can see it standing up. You can see the paper behind it. Yay! Okay, so I'm grabbing here and I'm gonna do 2 deep on all of these. Okay, so I'm peeling off. If you have trouble peeling off, stick your thumbnail down in the middle of that. Make it work for you. Okay, so 1, 2, if it'll come off the sheet, 3 and 4. You want to get as close to center so they don't pivot on you. Okay, and so I'm going 2 deep, 2 layers of dimensionals. Okay, so 2 sets of the little cutout things, the honeycombs that I can find. Oh, joy. So what do you guys think of this so far, huh? Is anybody gonna get it? I had to get it because it was different than what we've had in the past. And it's new, and yay, right? So, all right, so I'm gonna grab my Stampin' Seal Plus, make it work. Run it on this. This is, I believe, about a 1/2 inch wide. Okay, so there's that. Yay! And then I am grabbing some gems. And I am doing, let's see, I think I'm just gonna do the lighter ones. I'm not sure. We're gonna get there. It's okay. I need to do a couple freesias to pull that color in, right? So I've got a couple of those left. These gems really need to come back, don't they? Okay. So you always want to do odd number. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that enough gems? I don't know either. Do you think we need more? I'm stuck. I think we're good. So, alrighty. So, now here's my question. Which one do you like better? They look so different by just changing the inner matte color. We went from Bumblebee to Soft Succulents. So just a total difference now, isn't it? Yeah, here's the problem with gems in the flower centers, Pam. Those things are raised up too high, not T-O-O, but T-W-O. Already, if you put gems, they're probably going to get knocked off by the male, is my thinking. Okay? So I'm thinking maybe some Wink of Stella. I'm thinking, you know, some blends of some yellow, and then Wink of Stella on top of it, or some glaze, or some of the crystal effects, rather. That's what I'm thinking. But for tonight, we're going to keep it simple. And I was trying to just bring the colors together and not have flashy crazy. So yeah, it always can use more, right? Because that's what we do. But for tonight, that's what I have. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember that there's the host bonus. Remember that there's the sign-up bonus. The sign-up bonus is only good through the 31st, which is coming up Monday, by the way. The host bonus goes a little while longer than that, so you'll be okay. That's all I have for tonight. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for joining me. Follow me, stampinwithjohnny.com, and have a great night. Bye-bye.